Welcome to Inside Warhawk Sports with UW-Whitewater head golf coach Brett Weber. I'm Shantian. Coach, you've been coaching the women's golf team here for 12 years at UW-Whitewater, and your team has finished 4th place or higher in the WIAC in 9 of those 12 years. How do you maintain such success year in and year out?
Well, it obviously starts with the student athletes first and their commitment to getting better on and off the golf course. We've had a nice run over the last probably 5 or 6 years with some really quality golfers coming into the program, and we really set out a plan as the season goes along to really try to improve on our weaknesses as the year goes along, and hopefully we can capitalize at conference.
Yeah, now you talk about hopefully capitalizing at conference. Your team has yet to finish first in the WIAC under your coaching. What's the greatest obstacle to get to that point, though?
Well, it seems like there's always a couple obstacles every year, whether it's a girl kind of fighting a swing issue or, the golf course that we play on. Sometimes they're kind of equalizers, and, it really makes a true winner stand out. Ultimately, we've had a couple teams that have been really solid. Eau Claire has really represented the conference well over the last dozen years or so, and Point has been right there as well. So combination of a few different things.
When participating in invitationals, tournaments, classic, do you or your team have any kind of method to get to better prepare for those? Or?
Well, for us, we always take the same approach week in and week out. We always go up and play a practice round the night before or the day before the tournament, and really go through the course in our head, how we're going to attack the golf course or play it passively. Some golf courses we play very aggressively, some we play very passively, and playing the practice round and getting a feel for the speed of the greens. And, some courses we play are country clubs, so those courses are obviously a little bit quicker greens. Some courses are public golf courses, so the speeds slow down. Some are really tight, narrow golf courses. Some are really wide open, so it kind of fluctuates from week to week. So each course is a little bit different, gives us a different challenge going forward.
And the Warhawks, they just finished up the WIAC tournament on Sunday. Your team took 2nd place. Besides Catherine Hiltonbrand's hole-in-one on the 8th hole, what were you most proud of your team from this past weekend?
Well, ultimately putting ourselves in that position to get there. You saw with the scores being as close as they were, there was 3 teams that were kind of separated themselves from the rest in the conference. We had some great individual accomplishments throughout the weekend. Got off to a great start with Nicole and Megan playing well. Saturday was kind of our 3 and 4 girls taking over 79 and an 80 and putting ourselves in position there. So it's unfortunate and very disheartening to see it how it all unfolded on Sunday there.
In that WIAC championship you're talking about, again, your team lost by 1 stroke to UW Stout. In a game, where the difference could be 1 stroke between a 1st and 2nd place finish, what is the toughest part of coaching golf?
The fact that I don't get to hit a shot. I watch it, and being a golf professional and playing professionally, I want to be out there in the heat of the moment with them just as well. And sometimes my passion shows. I want to go out there and hold the club and hit the shot for them. But it is tough. It's you just want them to succeed and achieve the things that are that we set forth and the goals. And unfortunately, it didn't work out our way this weekend.
When you're recruiting athletes to come golf for the Warhawks, what's the best tool you use to convince someone to come golf for the Warhawks?
Well, ultimately, I think it starts at the top, and the tradition and the legacy that we have here at UW-Whitewater. There's no lying that, and there's no hiding that the things that are happening around here over the last 5-6 years have really put Whitewater on the map. Our kids that we look at are ultimately really good students. They're student athletes before they're anything else. They're students before athletes. We're looking for kids that want to get better. Like I said, being a golf professional, I want to challenge the young ladies to push themselves to be better as they grow. And golf's a very, very, very difficult game to begin with. There's a lot of highs and lows emotionally and mentally, and how you handle those things. We want kids that are really good, strong character, have good morals, are respectful, and want to work hard. And we've had those kids come through our program here. So.
And lastly, what's the one thing you enjoy most about being the head golf coach at UW-Whitewater?
This year or over the last 12 years?
Overall, in general.
Well, it's hard to take away from winning. There's certainly there's nothing like winning and bringing home hardware after a good rewarding weekend. But ultimately, I have to say it comes down to the student athletes and the time I have with them. The van rides, the hanging out in the hotels, going out to eat, and all that. They keep me young at heart. They keep my passion for the game still going. They keep me excited. It's been a lot of fun over the years. We've had a nice run the last 4 or 5 years and winning a lot of invitationals, and it's been rewarding to see the kids ultimately succeed in the classroom. They're going to leave here quality people, with a degree, and hopefully have an opportunity to do some great things past their college career. So,
for UW-Whitewater head golf coach Brett Weber, I'm Sean Tien, and that was Inside Warhawk Sports.